everyone, welcome back to the channel. As today we are going to be unboxing and reviewing another WWF Elite collection from Mattel, the SummerSlam edition. This time it's going to be Desert Storm Hulk Hogan, which is part of the Mr. Perfect Build-A-Figure. So without further ado, as always, I don't dwell too much on the outside packaging. They're all the same. This one, in particular, like every other, just the designs and the color of it is different. But other than that, it's still the standard packaging that Mattel uses for the Elite, the new all-look Elite. I actually prefer the old version better, but hey, like I said, anyway, it don't really matter much to me as I open them up anyway and display them out. So without further ado, I am going to get this figure out of the box, and I will be right back. All right, now that the figure is out of the packaging, we're going to quickly take a look at some of the accessories. Like I said before, it is part of the Mr. Perfect Build-A-Figure. I know I unboxed Sue's recently, and it had the torso. This one particular figure comes with his two arms and also a extra set of hands, a finger pointing hands for Mr. Perfect. So that's that. And then Hulk Hogan itself does not come with any alternate heads or anything, but it does come with always his finger pointing hands. Got tons of these. I think the colors might be a little bit more golden than any other figure that I might have. I'm gonna have to look at that later and compare. Of course, it got the slap hands, open hands, or the can you hear me hands, or ear hands there. And it does come with this cool mask. Nice simple mask. We'll look at that later. And then of course, again, we've seen this body mold before. It looks more like the basic body mold, or how they use the new Elite for. So there's nothing new about here, just the color. They actually got the tan color a little bit right, as opposed to all white. The only other difference I can tell, besides the camouflage, of course, Hulk Hogan's red trunks, either that or NWO trunks. I do like the jacket here with all the little pockets there. It's cool to have now a different bandana with Hulk Hogan rather than the Hulkamania or NWO. Or, what's the other one I have? No, that's it. They're basically all the same Hulk rules or Hulkamania. So it's good to have a new bandana. I wish it would have been camouflage bandana too to match up his whole outfit, but I get it. Desert Storm time, so, it was all... in the head, they got actually those three little strands they could have done without. Not really needed, unnecessary. They don't go much with the thing, but I guess it has to be a rib. But the head we've seen many times before with all the recent figures. So basically the only difference between these figures and all the other rest is just the camouflage paint, overpaint, repaint. So why this doesn't match up right? Oh, actually swivels there. All right, the legs look a little different than what I'm used to for Hulk Hogan. They kind of look kind of flat. I would like to say it was a new body, but it's not. I have to look around and see. I don't know, they just kind of look a little different. Maybe because we're used to seeing them with knee pads, and this doesn't have any knee pads. But yeah, this shouldn't take long. Again, it's just a repaint, just a little gimmick there. So let's just see how he looks with the mask, see if it even doesn't even really fit. So yeah, they could have done a much better job as far as making the mask. I think it's just too small, or was it done on purpose because of the bandana? Yeah, it doesn't, I think I find it a little bit too small for the face. It just, that just looks terrible. They should have done a little better sculpt on it. It's all loose now. Well, that's a little disappointing, so I might not be using that after all. But other than that, again, it's another Hulk Hogan for my collection. Let's just move some of this stuff out of the way and see how it stacks up against some of the other Hogans in the collection. Here he is next to the recently released Hulkbuster helmet Hulk Hogan. So you can see the face expression. It's basically the same figure. For some weird reason, this one looks a little taller. You can see the shoulders there, but other than that, same body, same thing, you know. At least the pants, the repaint of the body, the pants look a lot different because they don't look tight like the tights. So I would like to say that the legs are new, but they could be from another figure. I just haven't pretty much figured it out, but for the most part, yeah. I mean, as far as they're using the same torso there in the front, other than that, it's not bad. So here he is next to Sergeant Slaughter from that WrestleMania match, and you can tell now that it pretty much has the same bottom, the same leg sculpts here with the same weird looking knee there. So yeah, so at least we know it's a body mold, it's a body sculpt they used before, as far as the torso, and then I mean the legs, and then the body just belongs to one of the other basic Hulk Hogan's that they have out there. And here he is next to a couple of G.I. Joes, Outback and Bazooka, which I was thinking about maybe pairing him up and display with some of these figures, but he seems to be scaling a lot different. I should have, don't have the tape measure with me, but didn't realize he was that big. He's actually not in the same scale as the G.I. Joes, but other than that, it's like always another Hulk Hogan to the collection. It's almost like just adding Batman's left and right, and you know, adding Hulk Hogan's left and right. So, but as always, thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. Comment down below, give me your thoughts. Hit the like button. And as always, continue to be a fine figure, and I will see you later.